We are live. What's happening? Greetings from Guatemala. Hello, Matthew.
Greetings from Mexico, y'all.
Good to see you. It's the start of a new week. It's what we sometimes call inside this Facebook group Money Monday. Money Monday is the day of the week where you take the time to take a look at your current manifestations around financial abundance. You allocate some time to do a pregame for the things that you're calling in for the week and take a look at your money plan. And it seems rather pertinent that we are talking today about phase 6 of the manifestation game plan, which is order delivered. So if you are just joining us now for this live stream, we have been unpacking in short live streams, same format as this over the last week, the 6 phases of the manifestation game plan. And the manifestation game plan is our system that we've developed in order to be able to understand how to use the law of attraction to bring the things that you want into your life by identifying 6 distinct phases in the manifestation process. As we started to do this work, we found people had different areas of speciality of things that they would work on. Some people focus a lot on decluttering. Some people focus a lot on holding a positive vibrational state using tools like visualization, etc. But there seemed to be a lack of a complete, comprehensive system that included all of these phases as a way to understand which ones you need to work on, which ones you already have in place, and making sure that you move through all 6 as a way to be able to manifest consistently. So I want to quickly run through phases 1 through 5 in case you missed them. We have them available to watch for a limited time in our Facebook group. And we will also be unpacking these 6 phases in a program called Money Manifestation Reboot. I've included a link to access Money Manifestation Reboot. It's our brand new 3-part series that expands on this manifestation game plan, these 6 phases, but with us through the specific lens of money, how you can use these 6 phases in order to reboot your money story, clear any limiting beliefs that you have around money, and use these 6 phases to bring more financial flow into your life. And so we'll get into that in a little bit. I want to quickly run through the first 5 phases, and then I'm going to let Matt unpack a little bit about what phase 6 is. But really, the 6 phases of manifestation work in order like this. Phase 1, owning your desires. Are you able to own your desire for what you're calling in? Are you able to say to the people that you love and care about that I am calling in $5,000 a month of passive income? If you're not comfortable with owning your desires, you're going to have a hard time being able to manifest the things you want if you're not able to own them. Phase 1 is owning your desires. Phase 2 is called placing your order. Imagine the things that you're calling into your life as orders placed with the factory, an imaginary factory. You need to be very specific about what it is that you're calling in, understand why it is that you're calling those things in, and know exactly what it is that you want. Phase 3 is called clear the decks. This is about decluttering. If you think about bringing in more financial flow into your life, but you've got outstanding credit card bills, you don't have a budget, you're not sure how much money you need, you're not sure where your money is going out to, you're going to have a hard time attracting more money into your life because you're not showing up as a good custodian of money. So you've got to do some decluttering in that process. Again, just to remind you, these 6 phases are the same for manifesting anything. The examples I'm giving here now are about money because it's Money Monday, but the same would be true for a relationship. If you're calling in a new partnership, your ideal partner, but you still have energetic mess with ex-partners and friends with benefits in your world at the moment, those things need to be clean and need to be in shape in order for you to be energetically decluttered for your partner to come in. The next step is paying for your order. You pay for your orders with the only acceptable currency that's accepted by the factory, which is called belief. Belief we break down into gratitude, patience, progress, and fun. We've unpacked that in a separate video. Go and check that out. The last live stream we did was about the release phase. This is the part where you have taken inspired action, you've moved towards your money goals, and now you let go of the doing, and you trust that whatever shows up in your life is a match for your current belief system, and you're working on your belief system all the time as a way to get to a place where you can manifest the things that you're calling in. And today is called order delivered. This is the 6th phase in manifestation. This is the part that everybody gets excited about. This is the part where we're like, this is what I wanted showing up in physical form. So Matt, maybe you just want to talk through this particular phase, the powerful phase that we're in, and maybe share us an example of something that's come up in your world recently and what to do when we have an order delivered.
The order delivered phase is the last one. It's when this thing that you've been thinking about in your mind that's really only existed in your mind at that point shows up in your world in a physical form. And that's the end, right? Like it's arrived, move on with your life. No, that's not the end. When the thing that you've been manifesting, the thing that you've ordered arrives in your life, you have to celebrate it. You have to celebrate its arrival and feel the gratitude that we started with. Remember, we started this whole journey with paying for your order with gratitude, patience, progress, so that you can increase belief. You go back to gratitude at that point and be grateful that it arrived and lean in and celebrate it. And for me, this was a huge step for me because I'm not someone who likes to celebrate. I don't even like celebrating my own birthday. And so when something would arrive in my world, I'd be like, oh, okay, great. And I would just move on. No. When it comes to order delivered, the sixth phase of manifestation, you have to celebrate it. You have to resonate at that energetic state. Wow, this thing arrived. I did it. It wasn't just a feeling. It wasn't just, this thing really arrived by the work that I did through this process. And so recently, I was talking about this in the previous live streams. I manifested the perfect client, and that was an order delivered for an amount of money to show up in my world. And I remember the day that this order was officially delivered, I was at my client's house. We were finalizing the terms of our agreement, and I was getting to the part where I was going to give him my wiring instructions, and instead he pulled out of his pocket cash money and handed it to me. And it was just an amazing feeling. It was just like I had thought I was going to get this money in maybe 3 or 4 days after a bank transfer and blah, blah, blah. And then boom, it was here in my hand. And it was so exciting to have that sensation. I remember my partner picked me up from the house at his house, and we immediately went and celebrated. And remembering that celebration and having this money burning a hole in my pocket while we were eating dinner and cheersing and having drinks at sunset, like that celebration is what is so important. And whether it's a money order or a relationship that you're bringing into your life, whatever it is, celebrating and really resonating with that gratitude feeling of the order arriving. And that's this final phase, phase 6. What did I miss there, Gareth?
Right. No, you got it. I think one of the other things that starts to happen, and this is going to sound weird to a lot of you, because for many of us, whether you like to believe it or not, part of this process is really we get excited about the things that we want. And almost when they arrive in our world, what tends to happen is you've almost energetically moved on to the next thing. And taking a moment to realize and celebrate that you've had an order delivered is a really powerful moment for you to take stock, as Matt said, of what was once just a thought in your head of a $5,000 client, or clearing your debt, or something that you've wanted to call into your life. When that moment comes in, take a moment to just celebrate the fact that you have been the person that through your actions and through how you've chosen to show up, you have been able to create and manifest in physical form the cash that now sits in front of you, the bank account that's no longer in the minus, whatever it is that you've been calling in. Take a moment to sit back and celebrate that. And it's really such a powerful, powerful place to see that you are the one that's creating your reality at every single moment. The thoughts that Matt had a couple of weeks before this manifested in his life were just a thought and a dream, an idea that, okay, I want to call some financial flow into my life. This is what I want. At that stage, it's just a thought. But when it shows up and you're holding the cash in your hand, or you've got the signed gig from the client, or whatever it is that you're calling in, it's a really, really powerful place to know that you are the person that's been creating that. And that's manifestation. That's it. That's the moment that you realize that you are responsible for your creation and what's happening in the world around you. You realize that if there's anything in your world around you that you don't like, you just need to reverse engineer this process of the 6 steps of manifestation that we go through, and see where you're getting blocked, see where you maybe have an old story, see where you don't believe that $5,000 a month is worthy in your world, or something like that. So it's a powerful, powerful process to celebrate this. And it's also a really, really powerful way for you to inspire yourself when you get stuck in the future. So what we encourage you to do, I want to give you a tool that you can use right now to, no matter what you have manifested in your life before, write down something that you've called in. You might know this. If you haven't yet, manifested anything, you're new to this group, you don't even know if the law of attraction works, join Money Manifestation Reboot. One of our aims inside this 3-part video series is to show you the manifestation process working. And we guarantee that if you go through this 3-part video series with us, follow these 6 phases of the manifestation game plan, within those 3 video series, we will prove to you that it works. You'll have an order delivered inside the program. So for those of you that are new to this, the link to that program is in the description box. For those that are already familiar with manifestation, I hope you're keeping a journal of the things that you've manifested, of things that have showed up. So Matt's going to write down on his order board now. We have this process of creating a digital vision board called an order board. We'll be talking you through that inside the training as well. That's what it looks like. It shows a visual representation of all the things that you're calling into your life. When something that you want shows up in your life, we call it an order delivered. That's phase 6. And we move that along to a column called order delivered, so that at some point in the future, if you're feeling uninspired by, let's say, for example, you've got another order that hasn't yet arrived. You want, I don't know, the house, and you're feeling frustrated about the house. Go reflect back on your journal. Go and have a look at the things that you've already been able to manifest in your world, because it's a powerful way for you to be able to feel that you have created those things in the past, and that through continually working through these 6 phases of the manifestation game plan, you can manifest anything that you want, including the new house. And it's a really powerful way for you to reflect on these wins that you've had before. And what the process is then is to go to that place of celebration before it's an order delivered. So I think it's Melissa in this group that said, celebrate in advance. It's such a powerful thing to do, to start to feel these vibrations of celebration before it shows up. Again, something we're going to teach inside Money Manifestation Reboot. How do you find a way to celebrate the money that you have right now? Because when you start to do that, you start to feel rich right now. And when you feel rich right now, you open that celebration channel to allow more to flow to you. And when you realize that you're already rich, you've already won. Now it's just a process of waiting for your orders to be delivered, because you believe that you're worthy of it. And it's called the law of attraction for a reason. It is a law. Once you start to believe that this reality is possible, it has to show up in your life. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that with your money story inside Money Manifestation Reboot. So yeah, it's this is the phase. There's not too much actually to do inside the 6th phase of this, except to be open, to celebrate, and to journal and note that you have been the one that's created this amazing order that's showed up in your life. What else you got there, Matt? Do you want to maybe just run through some of the ideas of what we're going to unpack inside Money Manifestation Reboot? Just the flow of what we'll do in videos 1, 2, and 3, and how it relates specifically to this.
Yeah, Money Manifestation Reboot is going to start
and
by
somebody's money story.
Wait, yeah, all right. Money Manifestation Reboot is going to be a 3-day experience. It's going to be stretched out over the course of about a week, but it's going to be 3 different videos. And we're going to run through this idea of unwinding your story and your limiting beliefs around money on day 1. And then getting to this point where on day 2, we are releasing those from our future moving forward. Like these stories that we have around money, these limiting beliefs often stretch back to early childhood memories. And they have years, if not decades, of momentum in really blocking the abundance that comes to our life. And what we're going to do in this 3-day experience is really drill down and pinpoint what those are for you, itemize them, release them, and bring in a new story for you that's going to set the future of your relationship with money, your relationship with financial abundance. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing over these 3 days. So it's super powerful work. And it's work that if you show up every day for the 3 days and you do the exercises that we outline for you, which are really just 20 minutes a day for each of the 3 days, you're going to see results in the forms of order delivereds. And we've designed the experience in a way so that each and every one of you will see an order delivered over the 3-day experience. And that's what we're excited to bring to the world starting next week, Gareth? When's this thing starting? This Thursday.
We dropped the first video on Thursday. The videos are going to be available for about 10 days in total. So there's going to be a limited time for you to consume this free 3-part video series. And as Matt said, it's going to walk you through identifying where you might have some abundance blocks. We've got a powerful document called the 24 abundance blocks, where we outline some of the most commonly held beliefs around money that could be stopping the flow of abundance into your life. We get you to identify those and to be able to reframe and release those in order to create space for more financial flow in your life. And so we're going to make sure we walk through that entire process with you. We've set you up for success here. We've basically got these 3 videos. We've got a community of people that are going to be supporting you. In the comments section below that video, there's homework exercises for you to do. We also have a powerful Telegram group, which is something similar to WhatsApp, like a private community where the people that are going through this program with you are going to be showing up and sharing their experiences of what they are learning about. As they start to see some of the abundance blocks that are holding them back, they share those. And it's something that we've found hugely, hugely powerful. As soon as you share something about your journey, very often your story holds the healing for somebody else. And so when you start to show up and say, you know what, shit, there was a moment in my life when I got caught stealing from my dad's wallet, or from the collection plate in church, or my friend and I took money from my mom, and whatever those things are, whatever those things are that you hold so sacred and think are only you that has this problem, as soon as you share those things, people go, wow, I had that as well. And as you start to share those, you start to help other people in that process. And our Telegram group is a completely private space where we're going to be sharing those wins and those vulnerable shares that are actually not that vulnerable. We all carry similar stories around money, and they all come from a good place. They come from parents and caregivers who, with the best intentions in the world, scolded you for stealing money because they wanted to teach you between right and wrong. But in that moment, you perhaps created a story that money was somehow linked to you not being safe or not feeling loved or something like that. And it's okay to celebrate those and let them go. And that's, for many of us, the small nuance that's holding us back from bringing in more financial flow. So we're going to talk you through each of those abundance blocks inside Money Manifestation Reboot. And there's a link directly to that inside the description box of this video. And it's starting soon and won't be up forever. So if you are looking to finish 2020, I think we can all say 2020 has been a year of change. So much stuff is shifting. The financial systems are shifting. If you're ready to start 2021 with a new outlook on money and a new story, let go and celebrate your old story and create a space that you can create from a place of abundance and move out of the struggle of continuing to try and bring money in just to pay bills and be stuck in that loop. This is the program that's going to help you do it. And it's completely free. It starts on Thursday. Link in the description below. Matt, thanks for tuning in, brother. Nice to see you. We say goodbye to each other on air, and then we basically just move straight into scripting videos and working together off air. So I say goodbye just for the sake of everybody else, but we're going to be at another call shortly after this. Thanks for tuning in. It's good to see you all. Thanks, Matt, for all the effort you're putting in. And a big hats off as well to our team. They're putting in so much effort behind the scenes to create Money Manifestation Reboot, writing emails, creating social media content on our Instagram. Melissa, that's creating inside this group, and curated an amazing community of more than 150,000 people now who want to understand the law of attraction. And the reason that we've built this program is because that's what you've asked for. People were asking, how can we use the law of attraction to manifest money? And the answer is Money Manifestation Reboot. So thanks to everybody that's supporting this program. We can't wait to see you inside Money Manifestation Reboot. Thanks again, Matthew. See you later, brother.
See you in a second.
Ciao.